MG is going to be looking for love. You said.
Wait, what'd you say?
So you're going to be looking for love, you said, this season. Is there any more to explore with the Penelope storyline, or are you going to be looking at another?
You know, when I said that, I wasn't necessarily talking about it in a romantic sense. You know, even though that does play a factor, Milton really just wants, he really wants home in people. You know what I mean? That's a big thing for him. I think, you know, being a young person transitioning into learning what a vampire is, there's a lot of things that you leave behind, you know what I mean, your old life and everything, and you know, Rome's a bit of a naive, you know, sensitive kid, you know what I mean, so, you know, yes, the romance plays a part in that, but he really just wants, like, people to, you know, just find home. Yeah.
How was it? I'm sorry. Funny when you were just sitting down, you were like, "Oh, I don't know my own strength." We don't know what your character is now. It's kind of this huge mystery that's been, I guess, unfolded throughout this season. Was that a little bit, I don't know, scary? Because I'm assuming that you already know what he is, but we don't.
No one's told me anything.
Oh wow. Okay, so is that like? So is that like a little scary, kind of going into that unknown territory, I guess?
It is and it isn't, because I'm the type of guy that I really like knowing things, and I like going into things knowing as much as I can, but it's also, like, Landon wouldn't know, you know, so it works, sort of.
So Landon doesn't know what's happening to him either?
To find out.
What was your reaction when you got to the end of the script and saw that?
What the fuck? Can't say fuck. What the heck? I guess. Yeah, it was just kind of sitting there like, now we got to find out about episode 2. When's that coming out too? You know.
So you still don't have a real idea. You personally, you have no idea. Do you have any idea? Any like guesses?
I mean, no. It's like I try to think of theories and everything, and I'm like, well, maybe because he was related to Raphael. This is maybe because he was like Dancing with Hope. You know, there's just I have nothing to run on.
So as an actor, how do you like prepare, or how do you kind of stay in that character and like be able to act?
You just have to trust the script. You have to trust what they wrote for you. It's like, they know more than I do, and they know better than I do. So anything that Landon says in the script is obviously going towards a certain place. I don't need to.
And for Henry, I mean, was he going to sort of blame himself for what is happening? Because he was the one that kind of put the spell on him to try to forget. It didn't work.
Well, I think as far as MG in that situation, that's him acting as a large name. You know what I mean? And MG feels, like I said, him searching for that feeling. That plays a big part in his relationship with the Shahghasemi family in general, but especially with Aria. Because you know, with him feeling that rapport, he wants to do what he can to help. You know what I mean? He puts a lot of that searching for that emotion through his service. You know what I mean? So I don't think he thought twice about kind of, you know, doing what he had to do because, you know,
yeah, thanks, bro.
Told you to do it. It's all love, family.
You can tell.
But hey, man, we both on the show.
At the end of the pilot, I feel like your character is the one that I know the least about. Like, I don't know where you came from or how you became a vampire or anything. When are we going to dive into that?
Eventually. Yep.
Eventually. Have you filmed it yet, or do you just know that it's coming down the line?
I mean, it's like, honestly, we were just talking about this, me and a couple people from the writer's room, and it's something that's going to end up being developed. You know what I mean? They're going to take their time. Really, give MG, you know, his time to actually live, you know, that part of the story out. So yeah, it won't be something that's just like left out.
Do you know how old your character is?
17.
So you're a new vampire?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have any idea of what your character's journey is going to be this season?
What was that?
What your character's journey is going to be this season, or like?
And I know Landon's whole journey, like Landon's purpose is a strong word. Let's go with journey. Landon's journey is really just kind of trying to find a place to belong, you know. how the steps he takes to get wherever he needs to go. I don't know where he's gonna end up though. So.
Yeah, and you know, doing this, I kind of noticed the similarities and just like the completely different positioning in our characters. It's like that's kind of along the lines of what I'd say about MG. You know, you're basically gonna see him fighting to find that place where he is received and that love that he wants to be received. You know what I mean? So.
Would you say that there's been like a tricky part in acting a character, maybe because of the opposites or like you challenges?
For myself, I relate to MG a lot, but that's also kind of you know, the way that I've cultivated my career. I appreciate all acting, but the type of actor that I am, I don't like to do things that are too far away from me, because I like to bring that authenticity and everything, and I don't think I have a desire to leave myself and also be authentic, you know what I mean? At least not yet in my career. So yeah, I actually relate to MG a lot.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Do you find anything tricky or challenging in kind of acting either because it's like the opposite of you, or do you feel like you relate really easy?
I mean, the hardest part about acting Landon is that maybe vampires and werewolves exist, I don't know, but like they probably don't. So the hardest part is really finding like the honest reaction to finding out about this kind of thing. And that's probably the most challenging thing about Landon, considering he's a pretty similar guy to me in a lot of ways. That very dry. He's pretty. I think he's pretty introverted. So the hardest part is really just being choked out by vampires.
Yep.
Understanding why.
That's pretty easy for me.
I'm glad.
I'm glad.
We saw a Twilight trope added into there, saying that Twilight's not the best.
No, it's not a fair representation. That's a fact.
Are we going to be seeing more jokes like that?
I mean, I think the show itself is mocking like all of the standing, like standards of this and that and whatever. I think like the show it does a good job of bringing comedy and grounding, the ungroundable, supernatural, genre. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're gonna get.
So what's like exciting you most about the whole process? Being a part of the show, waiting for kids to see it.
Well, the process itself is inherently exciting, just in its nature. I think about any specific part, it'd definitely be the fact that I can like run and jump and do vampire stuff, because when I was playing pretend at 7 years old, I was doing that anyway. So now I'm just getting paid to play pretend, you know what I mean? And that's dope.
Yeah, I mean, again, in a lot of ways, I did a catering shift before Legacy started across the street from here, probably a month before I flew down to Georgia. So the fact that I don't have to do that anymore is probably the best part of this whole thing. So it's just like I'm sitting here, fruits of my labors finally ripened. So, no, I remember that shit.
Thank you so much.
That was a bar mitzvah. There was a lot of little kids.
Thank you.